Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Redbeard. So today we have a brand new offering for you. And this one, I don't even know if there's ever been a review of it yet. It is called Talnua, Talnua. It's Talnua Distillery. It is the very first single pot still American whiskey. Now, if you don't know already, there are certain things in whiskey marketing that are specific. Oops. How much left in there? About half. Yeah. Certain things in whiskey marketing that are specific to certain regions. See if I can get better. There we go. That's a good one. Talnua. So, pot still, single pot still whiskey is largely, or up until this one, predominantly and only Irish whiskey. Now, that's the same as Scotch can only be made in Scotland. Single pot still labeling or branding can only be made in Ireland up until recently. And I got this sample from a friend of mine who is in the whiskey community. She's a whiskey ambassador through like the Whiskey Attic or the Whiskey Vault down there in Austin. They got, I think, probably the biggest whiskey channel right now going. So she's an ambassador through them. She's went through their course. I'm pretty sure she went through it for free. So they just pretty much gave her the $4,000 class for free. But she got these samples on one of her trips. And I'd like to say made in Colorado. Tiny little bitty writing. Yeah, Arvada, distilled, barreled, and bottled by Talnua Distillery, Arvada, Colorado. Arvada. So single pot still, up until this current release, was always Irish whiskey. Now, anybody in the world can distill whiskey in a single pot still. You just couldn't brand it that way. It's like no other country can use bourbon. That's why Crown Royal had to pull some of their whiskeys off the shelf because it said bourbon mash. Can't even use the word bourbon on there unless it's made in America under certain specific rules. And previously, same with single pot still. It was predominantly Irish made whiskey. Same as Scotch. You can make single malts here in the United States, but you can only have single malt Scotch from Scotland. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get into this one. This one's bottled at 86 proof, and it says triple distilled Continuum cask. So, Continuum cask would lead me to believe that it is a continuously used cask of whiskey. Ooh. That smells interesting. Smells very interesting. I don't know what the mash bill is. I would imagine it is. Let me see if I can read it. Our American single pot still whiskey is made from a mash of unmalted and malted barley. So yeah, that reminds me. Single pot still whiskey. One of the requirements behind it, it has to be made from malted and unmalted barley. Aged for a minimum of 18 months in virgin American white oak casks, then harvested and vatted in our large Solera inspired Continuum cask. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Smell is really nice. It's light, fruity, maybe a little grassy note, some slight vegetal notes in there. Cheers. A little spicy, even though it's only aged for 18 months. The extra time in the vatted cask, making up words on the spot. definitely added character, flavor, nuances to it. It's pretty freaking tasty, dude. It's a lot better than most Irish whiskeys I've had. I'm a little bit partial to American whiskey and Scotch. I think my favorite right now, my favorite Irish whiskey that I've had, or the most flavorful one, I won't say my favorite, was the Powers John's Lane release, the 12-year John's Lane release. I'll link that up at the end of the video. But this one is super nice. It's delicate. It's nuanced. It's got a lot of nice flavors. You know who else? There is nobody knows this, and I did a review of this as well. I'll see if I can't find it. Firestone Robertson, or better known as TX whiskey. It's got the giant TX on it. Has a single pot still Irish style whiskey in their warehouse, just aging, and they're probably upwards of 5 to 7 years old by now. The last time I had them was in 2018, I believe, when we had the Texas whiskey shootout, or the Texas bourbon shootout here, that was judged by what's his name from the Whiskey Bible. I can't remember his name, but anyway, they have a pot still Irish style whiskey that is amazing. I told, I can't remember his first name, Mr. Firestone, short little fella, bald head. I took a sip of it and I was like, I need this in my house now. Took another sip, I was like, I need a bottle of this in my house. He's like, yeah, you said that already. I'm like, I just want you to know. I'm trying to get my point across. It's that freaking good. But this one is also really, really good. Fidix. Really good. I think they're going to make a big splash in the American market. Yeah, that's totally good. Easy to drink. The spice has gone away. Kind of full flavor, not like Elijah Craig barrel proof, but as far as an 86 proof whiskey goes, and something that I would compare to like a Jim Beam Black Label. A lot better flavors, a lot better. Still, it is triple distilled, but it's still kind of oily in the glass. Got some long legs to it, so it's probably not chill filtered. I'm gonna go ahead and say that, but it's really nice. Thanks, Shannon. Thanks for the samples. But that's all I got. It's actually really, really freaking good. I'm not a huge fan of Irish whiskey. So anyway, check it out. Talnua, single pot still American whiskey. If you've had it before, comment below. I'm not really sure if anybody's actually done a review on it yet. Like I said earlier, I'm sure somebody has, but we're just gonna do a quick YouTube search and see, and I might be the first. Talnua single pot still single pot still American whiskey. Alright, somebody has done one a year ago. There's a couple on here. There's only a couple on here, so oh well, I wasn't the first. Whatever. Anyway, check it out. If you had it before, comment below. Let me know what you think about it. Like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, hit the bell for notifications. Yeah, check the description below for all the ways to help out with the bills around the house. Also, if you go to the About section on my homepage and you just want to send me a one-time donation, I've got links to my Venmo and my PayPal over there. So if you just want to shoot me like 20 bucks, whatever, I'm just like, hey, thanks, buddy. keep up the good work. You can do that without having any form of commitment. A good friend of mine, Jeremiah, he just sent me a very nice donation, so we'll use that to go purchase more whiskey and other fine treats to review. So, thanks for watching. Like always, drink some whiskey. Share it with your friends and family like Shannon did. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Take care. We'll see you next time. Cheers.